The Pats, 7.5, 45.5 the total in Denver. On NBC, that's the Bet Online number. Hoodie with New England's 12-5 off the bye. These teams have met 7 years in a row. It's the 7th straight year they played. New England's 5-1. The loss, Osweiler beat them on that Sunday night. Denver, everything's gone wrong. They're averaging 10 points a game during this 4-game losing streak. Blown out against Philly. Osweiler will start again. Von Miller tried to sugarcoat it after the loss. The offense did what we needed them to do. You can't put anything on the offense. Our offense played better than it had been doing. As a defense, we said if we got that part, we could start winning. We got that part today, and on defense, we shit the bed today, he says. And he's right. Osweiler sacked 3 times, 2 interceptions. The same thing happened last year. Let's see if it happens this year. There was a bickering and back and forth as the defense was pissed at the offense because they were letting the team down. And it was the New England game last year when they held Brady in check, but they lost at home. They only scored 3 points, and the defense let the offense have it and called them out. Let's see if this happens again because the wheels have come off for the Broncos. Shut out in L.A., and it's gone downhill ever since here. And now they got the champs coming in off a bye.
Sure, and the Von Miller quote is worth talking about for a minute because basically what he was trying to do was he was trying to be political and not throw the offense under the bus, which several other veterans on that team did. But it came across as completely bogus, Pauly. The offense was terrible in Philly, just like it was terrible the previous week and the week before that and the week before that. I mean, we're thinking 3.8 yards per play. Osweiler sacked 3 times, 2 picks. The running backs, 19 carries, 35 yards, less than 2 yards per attempt. This is not going to get fixed for Denver. Their offense is broken. Games that the Broncos are going to compete in, they're going to have to compete because their defense is stepping up. And you know what? After a debacle last week, facing Tom Brady this time around, it sure is the type of game where you would expect an elite defense to bring something to the table.
Patriots defense doing a better job too. Since they had that home loss to Carolina and Cam Newton lit them up, they held Tampa Bay to 14 points. They held the Jets to 17, and the Jets scored 14 right away. They held the Falcons to 7, and it was a garbage touchdown late. And they held the Chargers to 13. And remember, Gordon ripped off a 90-yard run early in the game, and they held them to 2 field goals the rest of the way. My takeaway is they've been doing this as Gilmore's been hurt. Guy can't cover you, Teddy. So they gave him all that money. Since he's been hurt, the defense has turned it around. They bring in Bennett. I don't know what his status is going to be, if he's torn rotator cuff, the reports, I don't know. But they signed Bennett. We'll see his status. Hopefully they get Hogan back. But at least the New England defense on the scoreboard doing a better job the last month.
Sure, but this is a Patriots team that's, it doesn't look like Hogan's going to play. He hasn't been able to practice all week. Edelman's been hurt. Malcolm Mitchell's on IR, obviously. This isn't a team with a ton of downfield threats right now. They're still ranked 31 on the Football Outsiders overall defensive charts, despite the recent improvement. The last wins against the Chargers and the Falcons, it was bend but don't break stuff. They weren't dominating the line of scrimmage. They weren't shutting everyone down in the secondary. But, man, Belichick's so good. I mean, we talk about the little things he does. All right, here's Denver in the midst of a slump. Here's New England coming off a bye. Belichick knows he's got to get his team motivated. He's got to make them afraid of that Broncos offense. This is what he's saying. Quote, they run out of the shotgun, but there are a lot more scheme plays, double teams, pullers, gap-type blocking. They make you defend everything, and that's tough. As I said, when you throw the play-action passes in there with it, it's quite a bit to deal with. So Belichick, no, we're not looking past this team. We're not looking past this offense. He's prepping his guys up. And another Belichick edge, we talk about the little edges. And that's all Belichick is 100 little edges over time. So many little things. Here's another one. What are they doing off the bye where they went and flew out a day earlier than usual so they could train at the Air Force Academy and get accustomed to the altitude? They're also going to train there next week before flying to Mexico City to face Oakland at even higher altitude. So back-to-back altitude games for the Patriots. What does Belichick do? Make sure his team's out there early to get acclimated.
Hey, guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.